So just on Google Classroom, I put up the audio of this being read out, but obviously it's all in Irish and there's no English translation. But it's just nice to hear the voices of the characters and how it's read out. Like, I don't do it. I'm not an actress, so I'm just gonna read it. So it'd be nice to listen to that as well. So this is the drama that you want to get maybe over the summer if possible. But if not, you can just listen to these videos, like that'll be fine. And that's what it looks like. There's also a notes book, a really skinny one, which you'll have to get for next year as well. So I just want to get a head start on it while we're, we've loads of free time in that. So radharc, the first scene, this is actually my brother's book, so that's his writing. It says Chocna Courtna, the courthouse, so that's where it opens up. And Yarka is flashback, so the whole drama, and even when you go to see it in sixth year, keeps going to the courthouse where the main character Maura is on trial for what she did in the end. And yeah, so it's her on trial, but it keeps flashing back to the past of what was going on. So Kjol Shul Agra, so that's music, and it's like Walk My Love. And yeah, it'll be better on the other video if you listen to the recording. So Sulla narrator on Brat written Garsoon nuked on a shock. So before the curtain goes up, a paper boy runs in. So Garsoon, so the boy says, Pauper an Sharona, Tragod Ufasok, Pauper an Sharona, Pauper Tradog Sakar. So he's shouting out, trying to sell the paper. And he says, the evening paper, terrible tragedy. That's a very key word. I would highlight that. Tragod, tragedy. Pauper an Sharona, Pauper Tragod Sakar. So tragedy in the city. Glor Vira. So this is Myra's voice. You can't see her on stage. It's just like her voice kind of haunting the stage. So Varig me Molan of the Vrigor Colleen E. Highlight that sentence. I killed my daughter because she is a girl. So it kind of gives the whole play away in that one line. Like, that is what happens at the end. She does kill her little baby. Fawson got Colleen Seuss in a van. So every girl grows up to be a woman. Octama inin seer, but my daughter is free. We should definitely know that word from Gavin. So my daughter is free. Tashi seer, she's free. Ní bheidh sé ina unsam bheag galúil ag in ar. So highlight that as well. So she won't be a soft, submissive fool to any man. So Tashi seer, Tashi seer, Tashi seer. She's free, she's free, she's free. So there probably may be Moira's last thoughts or words, after she kills her baby. She kills herself then after as well. So Garsoon Eid a great shock, so the boys they're running in. Pauper an Trona, Tradog Ufasag, Pauper. Tugging attorney and stott. So the state attorney, the lawyer, comes on stage then. Bagrin she na Garsoon agus immunity. So he threatens them or kind of shoos them away. Larin Chesha os core on Rotamag. So he speaks. He actually stands, when you do see it, he stands in front of the curtain and he speaks out to the audience. And he says, A ushla, iram seo orav. Éní atá cliste a gcuibh, nó éní atá léite a gcuibh, I déobh na cúiste seo, é chur os fornagra. So they're people, or noble people. I ask of ye, anything that you heard and anything that you've read, to put to one side and put out of your mind. Éistí leis an bhíne se a torfor us for gore. So listen to the evidence that we will put in front of you. Agus tugamid for bre the rare na fine sin, and take your judge on that evidence. Agus de rare na fine sin a one, and only on that evidence. Prisúnach a bheith os for gore tá cór úfásach á churn le. So the prisoner that's before you on trial has committed a terrible crime, Cór's crime. Tá dúnmharú, that's murder. Tá dúnmharú let me see. Currila, gníomh grán a horrible, ugly action. Gníomh a éireann díaltas ó dhia. So an act that requires revenge from God. God and religions mentioned a lot in this, it's that era. Agus ó dhíní, so revenge from God and people. Colleen Ogie, she was a young girl. Agus beidir go mbeidh trua ag cuid ag cuibh dí doréir, and maybe some of you will have pity for her because of that. Ach má cruithítear gur dhéann she an gníomh grána donartha, sin níl ceadagribh I láthair de ná I láthair daoine. Níl ceadagribh ligean don trua chuirteach an déirbhre a torthaigh sibh orthu. So just saying, don't have pity for her for doing this horrible act. Don't let it impact your judgment. Glorna Corta, so our Ardútar Abrat, so we can hear the voices of the court and the curtain goes up. Factor on court, attorney, clerk is just saying who is on stage. So the lawyers, the clerks, the witnesses are all present. So clerkic, the first clerk was Myra Nikosic, that's our main character. Gluiter or Vyra Nikosic, Myra Nikosic is called. Name again. Tága Myra, so Myra comes on. Shashin Ardon Finisha Havna Lava Clay. So she stands on the witness stand on the left. A Frizunik os Corna Quarta, Cotta there to Kiontok no Nav Kiontok. So prisoner before the jury, I suppose. What do you say, guilty or not guilty? And then there's all these kind of voices going on. It goes Kiontok no Nav Kiontok. So guilty or not guilty. Tága Myra gadi dosach an ardang agus lauren leis an lucht éisteacha. So Myra goes to the front of the stage and she speaks with the audience. And she says, Is dóilm seo go bhaithigh siad ólas ar na cuasaí go léir. I'm sure that you will get information on everything. Ach tá nitse ann a bheith ceilteach arthú go brach. But there's a few bits that have been hidden or concealed for a long time. Na nitse atá fullite I mo chríse, the parts that are locked in my heart. Anam orcha, a particular name, a certain name. So she's talking about the baby daddy. She is very loyal to him, which is very silly, but she never tells anyone his name, so he kind of gets away with everything. Anam nor Luig Reeve, so a name that was never mentioned before. On Ihe Bahusto, the night that it started, Ihe Shin on Rinkas's Chalk Sculla, that night, the night of the school dance in the school hall. On Kjol, the music, we can hear music in the background. On Taurana Conme, the song that I sung. And that is the first scene. Then the second scene is Eiriarch, so it's going to a flashback. So she's like, I'm going to tell you everything that happened now, and then it goes to back in time. So on Rinkas the Chockskulla, so the school dance, and this is where she meets the father of her child. So yeah, I'll read that in the next one. It's a very short little section as well.